Hello there, Spartacus Weenham here. We're going to play some Donkey Kong today. Of course, this cartridge has both Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on it. We'll be taking a look and playing a little bit of Donkey Kong, the original, the arcade game, the fun game of fun arcaded NES. We've played this game before on the Atari 800. So I thought it would be interesting to take a more direct look at it and to play it on the platform made by the company that made the game. Unfortunately, it's not uncommon for the way my controller works. It does not play very well with the top of the ladders. Transitioning from pressing up over to pressing sideways often does not work as well as one might like. So that makes... Oh, you see that there? That makes Donkey Kong, which really relies on that sort of mechanic, to be a bit more difficult than it otherwise would be. Right, well, we can't jolly well go over there now, can we? But now we can go this way, right onto that platform, and right across here. One thing I have noticed, one bit of difference between the Atari version and also the Commodore 64 version and this Nintendo version, this NES version, is that on the NES version, the game is more forgiving about the jumping. In the 8-bit computer versions, the game is much more finicky about the jumping for whatever reason. Perhaps in this game, the developers were more used to implementing nice jumping mechanics on the Nintendo. See what I mean about how we keep getting stuck at the top of ladders there? Now, give me that umbrella, please. Thank you for the bonus points. Alright, little thingy, what are you going to do? You're going to come over there, and you're going to go over that way. Works for me. Now, if we can just... Oh, that works, yes. Go that way, that's excellent here. Yep, there we go. Another difference between the Atari version and the Commodore 64 version and this version is that when you get to the second level, the second go-round of the levels, on the computer versions, you encounter that one level where there's the pies on the conveyor belt, if you're familiar with that level. Whereas on the NES version, you don't get to that level just yet. Normally, that level appears after this level on the computer versions. On the NES version, though, not so much. It simply continues from this level to the level with the girders and the other little platforms and such, just like the first level. Okay, now this is a safe spot to stand, right there. Oh! Right in the bits. Another difference I've observed between the computer versions and the NES version is on the computer versions, when you get to this level, this stage on different levels, the exact positioning of the bouncy bit tends to change. But on the NES version, it seems to bounce in the same pattern every time. Which means the places where you can stand safely are pretty much the same. Right, which is right here on top of the stairs is one of them. Right there's another. And there we go. Stairs, I meant ladder, of course. Another difference being that on the computer versions, there are more of these, glowing bits. The glowing, wiggly things roaming the levels. Come on, stupid controller. I'm sorry for my oh-so-aggressive language. So on the NES version, there aren't as many of these things. It starts off with just one, and then they begin to populate the level. So, the third go-round. Will the pie and conveyor belts make an appearance here? Are they even in this version of the game? All of these questions will hopefully be answered soon, if I can make it through these next few levels. Which is not assured. The real trick to getting past this first level here, particularly when you get to higher levels, is to do it quickly. The slower you are about it, the more the barrels... Oh, that was a weird screen jump, and then I got stuck on top of the ladder again. Lovely. Anyhow, the longer you take to get through that level, the more the barrels start rolling every which way, whatever. There, that is Donkey Kong for the NES. My suggestion is if you're going to play the game, make sure you have a very good gamepad or controller to play it with. One that's very responsive and works very well. And then you can have gaming success. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, upvote, follow, subscribe, all wonderful things to do. And, of course, as you are undoubtedly a most excellent person, tune in again next time for more fun.